and welcome to Chapter 3, Lesson 3. Today we're going to be talking about multiplication as comparison. Alright, so we've talked about multiplication and division as they are inverse operations, and we've talked about how division is repeated subtraction. So today we're going to be talking about multiplication as a comparison. Sometimes a problem uses a phrase like times as many, times more, and times as much. These kind of problems are comparison problems. They're comparing things. Okay, so let's jump right in and do some examples here. Example 1. Mary attended camp for 7 days this summer. Tyler attended 3 times as many days as Mary. So I'm noticing the important problems here. Important parts are Mary attended camp for 7 days this summer, and Tyler attended 3 times as many days as Mary. Find the number of days Tyler attended camp. So this is our final outcome there. So if we were going to model Mary's days at camp as one group of 7 days, we would draw it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's Mary's 7 days. Tyler attended 3 times as many days at camp. Model Tyler's days at camp as 3 groups of 7, right? Because he did 3 groups of 7. He did 3 times as many. So if I could copy and paste this, I would. I don't think I can, so I'm just going to copy them. Okay, so this would be 7 times 2. I need to do one more row. 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's my array. Here's my array here of 3 times 7. So if I were going to find the total of 3 groups of 7, I could do 7 plus 7 plus 7. So I know 2 7s are 14, and 14 plus 7 is 21. So, but instead of doing 3 groups of 7, I could just say 7 times 3 is 21. If I wanted to count out my circles, I could too. But our goal is to start practicing these math multiplication facts so much that they're just in your brain, right? Like when we ask kids who have practiced them, I could say, hey, what's 3 times 7? And they'll tell me 21. And that's our goal. But it's always good to know, why is it 21 too? So that's why we're kind of studying some of this stuff. So Tyler attended camp for 21 days. A type of model drawing is the bar diagram. A bar diagram can help you understand a problem and plan to solve it. All right, so let's use a bar diagram for example 2. Suki used 15 beads to make a bracelet. So this, when it says this, it means 15 is 3 times as many beads as what Cassidy used. How many beads did Cassidy use? Okay, so we know that we're not going to be doing 15 times 3. So it doesn't say, it doesn't tell us that Cassidy used 3 times as many beads as Suki. It says 15, so this is wrong. 15 is 3 times question mark. So I would kind of look at it like this. 15 is. Whenever I see is, I know that's my equal sign. 15 is 3 times question mark. Okay, so just like when we would use our bar diagram for addition problems, the biggest number is always the one on top. So these 3 question mark beads are going to multiply or add up to 15. So if I say, okay, what number could I replace each of these question marks with? It's the same number to get to 15. Okay, so Suki used blank times as many beads as Cassidy. So Suki used 3 times as many beads as Cassidy. So if we wanted to find out how many beads Cassidy used, we could write an equation. 3 times question mark equals 15. We wrote that up here, right? Just kind of flipped the equal signs, but that's okay. And 3 times, it's 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 5, 10, 15, right? That's 3 5s makes 15. So Cassidy used 15 beads. All right, here we have our guided practice problem. It says, use multiplication or division to complete the equation for the phrase below. Here's a phrase. Okay, it's not a sentence, right? Those are kind of, there are two things, a phrase or a sentence. So our phrase says 3 times as much. Doesn't tell us what it's equal to or anything like that. It's just 3 times as much. Okay, so if I use that 3 times as much phrase, and it says I can use a division or a multiplication to complete the equation. So I'm going to just choose 3. So we have 3 times as much as these 3 right here. So that will be 3 times 3. What does that mean? Okay, so if I had, right now I have one group of 3. If I did 3 groups of 3, right, then I would get 3, 6, 9. 3 times 3 is 9. All right, let's do some other practice. I'm going to guess this is probably the homework. Okay, it says write multiplication equation to describe each model. So 4 times more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I would have 5 times 4. So how I do that is I count by 5s 4 times. 5, 10, 15, 20 is 20. 2 times as much as 3. So 2 times 3. So I just need to double it, right? 2 3s are 6. 2 groups of 3 are 6. 6 times as many as 4. 6 times 4. We just did this one on the last one, but I would probably do this. So I'd 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. That's 4 times, so that'll be 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups is 24. Twice as many as 2 is 2 times 2 equals 4. 3 times more than 4. 3 times more than 4 is 3 times 4, or 4, 8, 12. It's 12. 5 times as much as 1 is 5. 5 times 1, anything times 1 is itself. Okay, lastly here, we've got some practice math. This must be the back of your homework. So here we go. Complete each bar diagram, then complete the multiplication equation. 4 times as much money as $5. I notice here I have 4 groups. So what's going to go in each group? $5 is going to go in each group. Okay, so if I have 4 groups of 5, I have 5, 10, 15, 20 dollars. Okay, so 4 times 5 is 20. 2 times as many books as 7 books. So I have 2 groups here. So that means 7 books is going to go in each one. So 2 7s are worth 14 books. I should probably put my labels in here. I think that's what they want me to do. That's why they made them so big. 7 books and 7 books is 14 books. So 2 times 7 is 14 books. All right, so I just kind of wanted to do a quick diagram or a quick couple questions, show you how the diagrams work a little better. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed thinking about multiplication in a different way.